Good evening, RPG Limit Break, and welcome to some Week 3 action in the 2023 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League. Tonight, we're bringing you some chaos confusion. We're going to have some crazy enemies. We're going to have some crazy stats happening here, and we'll see how these runners do as they all vie to try and get their first win of this league so far. Hi, everybody. I'm DK9146, and alongside me in the booth tonight's going to be Jay Coper. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing great. We've seen some really fun action so far this week 3, and it's just getting going now at this point. And let's see if these runners can get out here, find that noodle, get off to a quick start, or if these enemies are going to give them fits and make it a little difficult to get going out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean it's chaos. You never really know what's going to happen. Sometimes it can be super easy. Often it is, and sometimes it can be very difficult to get going. It helps a lot to have keys not required though, because we can check the treasury immediately and see if we can find a helpful item, maybe some fairy waters. Those would be fantastic. Torches would even be good enough. Yeah, but this should be a great matchup here for good competitors, and really important to get these points. That they're kind of in the bubble here for moving on, so I'm sure they're all looking for a win or second place at worst.
No, you nailed it, and they're definitely looking for those points as they're kind of in that bubble area, 2 with 5, 2 with 4. We do start out with the Erdrick's token in the throne room, so one of those key items they're going to be looking for already found, not necessarily one that they immediately need though. So it looks like we got 2 chests down here in the treasury. It's better than a goose egg, which I've seen happen occasionally. But it's the Erdrick's armor immediately inside the door, followed by a torch.
Yeah. Any seed where it's not permanent repel, the earlier you see armor, the better, basically. So I don't think anyone's going to complain about that. That'll also let them check the chest back here for free if there is one. But oh, there is. Look at that. How handy is that?
Yeah, fantastic. It's another Erdrick's armor. This time it's just fairy water.
Okay. Man, if the armor's stacked, that'd be pretty good, but almost as good as just getting infinite fairy water. Oh, it looks like Guelph did not go back upstairs, so he did not get the chest glitch active there. Interesting. Oh, same thing for Highspirits, it seems.
Yeah, we'll see if that hinders them at all. Sometimes that one enemy throw that fairy water out and instant multiple levels. But Aaron's out into the overworld. We've got multiple enemies on screen. Let's see how it goes. We got 5 from the golem, but that's enough for at least a level.
Oh, we got a torch throw by Highspirits on this armored knight. Does manage to run away eventually after the torch doesn't kill him. I think he was just testing to see if that was a very low HP enemy, but you never know how much HP something's gonna have. There are a lot of armored knights in this cave.
Yeah, and then for all that trouble, he finds an alternate chest with just a curse spell in it.
Aaron sprinkles fairy water on a blue dragon, gets 103 experience. Very nice. I don't that's not the noodle, but that's great. Oh my god, that was a lot of stats and a lot of levels. And we got heal more and hurt more, and he's at level 12. Okay.
Well, that's one way to start this out. Find the blue dragon. We go straight from level 2 to level 12, get the big spells that we're looking for, and he's gonna immediately just kind of walk around, most likely take a death or find a town to top off in, and then be ready to start blowing some stuff up.
Oh wow, okay. 239 experience on that Magidraki. That's pretty nice too. Of course, only one additional level from the extra, tripling the experience that he had.
But now he knows, especially if this is the same zone as that blue dragon. That's two fantastic enemies here, or at least at minimum this one. And this Magidraki is showing up frequently, so he is on point to start jumping out very, very quickly here.
Oh, the Magidraki isn't exactly free to kill quite yet, but you know, good enough. Maybe once we get hurt more, it'll be even easier. Alright, but I mean, he has hurt more already, but once he has his magic refilled like he just got, he'll be able to kill that even easier, perhaps.
No, absolutely agreed. We see that SassageLink down here on the bottom right has found that same exact enemy in zone. And Aaron goes right down there and immediately finds this Magidraki again. Looks like he's going to opt to go ahead and do the double attack method versus the hurt more. He can always top off with heal walking or the heal more as well.
Yeah, do get up to 14.
Stone Man up here for Highspirits is going to vault him pretty quickly, finds it for 199 and is seeing those giant gains, most likely up to 12 for himself as well.
Yeah, straight to 13 for Highspirits even.
Yeah, fantastic. So he's got a different enemy up here, and he's now one-shotting that Stone Man, and it's not in the greatest zone. He's going to possibly check this desert. Going to probably find out about the blue dragons as well. So some really nice early enemies here for these runners.
Yeah, Guelph finally was the last one to get some levels, but he did not find one of the good enemies. He's still at level 4, or maybe now 5 to 6. I'm not really sure. We'll see where he ends up here. Yeah, he's at level 5. Fortunately for him, Hurtmore is at level 5. And he can cast that on this Magidraki. It takes him down. That's great. Now he'll be up to 13, I'm sure, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. So nice. He's not going to be left behind. And honestly, even though we see a little bit of spread on experience here, that is nothing. We saw how quickly, we're only just over 5 minutes in, and see how quickly Aaron is already up to level 15.
Yeah, it feels like exploration really might be the thing that determines the seed, because experience is just, you know, they're handing it out for free.
They sure are. The one thing they haven't been handing out, level 15, we're still in the 60s for HP, so a little lacking on the HP, and we haven't found one of those enemies that just kind of can throw you off with a giant physical. But we'll see if there's still plenty of time to find that.
True. The HP could definitely be a limiting factor, and we might need to grind a little, but fortunately for us, we do know that grinding is not going to be very difficult. Yeah, I think Guelph doesn't know that the Magidrakis don't have too much HP, but he does know that they are vulnerable to hurt, so he's doing okay. Aaron has found coal here. Oh, he's not the first one in. I see that Highspirits is also in coal. Large shield, a broadsword for both of them.
Yeah, now we have a triple coal going on screen here with Sassage joining them in the fray. No chest here, but on the search spot where it looks like we're going to find the Stones of Sunlight.
I don't... Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I was confused by SassageLink going to the shop second, after the other two had gone to the shop first, and I was, like, trying to wonder why was he going back to the shop, but, yeah. Anyway, it looks like Highspirits has found Cantlin right nearby, and so has Aaron. We got a silver shield for 1,800. That's a pretty good discount. Neither of them has enough money to buy it. Not quite. Are we just looking for a flame sword? I wouldn't waste my time, really.
Yeah, I can see the value of maybe hoping for an easy, cheap silver shield just for that little extra defense, being able to repel in Sherlock is pretty nice. But yeah, I kind of agree. This is Azumi Seed. They probably want to get going here.
Yeah, what I was saying is that he saw the silver shield in the. Well, okay. I was gonna say you found the flame sword. You gotta buy it. That's the only thing you could be looking for at this point. So, yeah, he saw the silver shield in the first shop and continued to check shops after that. I just, yeah, it worked out for him in the end because he did find that flame sword. But I don't know that I would have bothered too much with it. 17 South 45 East seems perfectly countable.
Yeah, I think Highspirits is trying to do that count right now on our top right screen. So we hopefully will find out what's there momentarily. Right now we have Death Necklace or Fairy Flute still in play, so there's always hope it's nothing good.
Yeah. Oh, that's the harp. We just need to find the 2 caves in Sherlock, and we are good. Well, we might want to find the Urgic Sword at some point too, perhaps. And then we're gonna have to grind.
Yeah, we still have the Hawksness search spot in play as well, so that's high odds that if it is populated, it might have our item. Although, I guess only a third. But we have tablet exploration going here, up to 3 chest potential down here. So far, 0 for 2. We'll see if that final chest has anything in it.
Yeah, man, grinding or diving caves without a fighter's ring. That's a nice consolation prize. Diving caves without radiant feels pretty bad. Or he has radiant, he just didn't use it for some reason. Could've. I don't know. It wouldn't have saved him any time, I suppose. Not really.
Yeah, time saving in tablet is potentially big. If you have radiant on, you can see if that final chest is there before walking around to be disappointed. But luckily for him, it did have it. And we have found the jerk now.
Yeah, we sure have. Aaron is gonna go ahead and take a look around the mountain cave here. And Highspirits has also found Oxface, where we have a gold man with something. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, he exacted him.
Yeah, the Hurtmore doesn't land and gets the perfect bid 66 to take him out. So probably some at least minimal hurt resistance there, but maybe somebody we need to take a swing at.
Yeah. Maybe try putting him to sleep or something too, because that seems like it could be a dangerous fight for sure. Alright, I don't know if we've seen anything of interest in Mountain Cave to this point. Sassage picks up his fighter's ring, and Guelph looks like he was the last one into coal. Unless, I mean, I think he was the last one into coal regardless, but quite a bit behind finding it if this is his first time there.
Yeah, he went a different direction than the rest of them. I think this is just east of start.
So it looks like Guelph is at level 16 and he's got 96 HP. So the HP really boosted up at level 16.
Yeah, it sure did. And we did find the Death Necklace at the end of the mountain cave there. Not necessarily something you're looking for, but I guess if HP really takes off, it could possibly come into play.
Yeah, we could also just sell the Death Necklace and buy a Silver Shield if we don't have money, perhaps. But it's really not that much to grind up to 1800 for that Silver Shield either. So Guelph was the only one to be able to actually afford that Silver Shield so far. Aaron successfully does the count. Picks up the Silver Heart.
Yeah, Guelph benefited from that additional grinding he did there before moving out, had that extra cash on hand, has his defense all handled, and is not too... no, he is going to go look and ultimately see about picking up this Flame Sword.
I don't know if he has enough. No, he needs 300 more. I don't know if there's anything he can do to manipulate his money while he's here. He might just look for an extra fight or two and then come back for that, perhaps.
Yeah, and ultimately, I think he's going to be looking for the big stick Erdrick sword anyway at this point, so might ultimately just skip it unless convenience allows him to pick it up. Meanwhile, we do have Aaron finding out about his fighter's ring at the bottom of the tablet here, and I believe Sassage is doing his mountain run now.
Yeah. Man, if I'm these runners, I really want to find Garanham pretty badly. For that extra cave, plus a few cheap chests. Who knows how many chests it'll actually have today, but...
Yeah, you never know. Garanham can have up to 5, but just depending on how it rolls, it could definitely have that 0. But yeah, especially if Grave might be back there, that's up to 11 chest checks just on the top floor of Grave between that and Garanham.
Oh, nice crit on that wolf for 6 experience. I don't think I would want to fight those guys. Oh, the wolves apparently don't want to fight either, even though they have the DL2 breath. Okay. One swing not enough to take down the gold man. Sleep? Let's see. Goldman does go to sleep. Spell no effect. Okay, Goldman wakes up. Oh, he doesn't die!
No, that was fantastic from a low roll there. He does know sleep is effective, but doesn't use it again.
Yeah, that's a questionable choice for sure. He had plenty of MP left in the tank. I think you gotta put him to sleep when you know he could take you out at any moment, really. We do have a Rimmildar sighting. Looks like no chests so far. No chests at all in Rimmildar, I think.
Yeah, Rem, a big bust, has up to potentially 3 chests in this flag set, but was 0 for 3 here. Meanwhile, thanks for the raid, Randomania, coming in. We're doing some Week 3 2023 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League action here with our 4 runners desperately looking for that big win this week to get their points up a little bit, and we got some great action happening so far.
Yeah, this seed has been coming fast and furious, and we've got a Garanham sighting on Highspirits side there. Aaron picks up his silver shield. We have found almost everything. We still need to find the harp trading cave, and we need to find Sharlock. And then we also probably want to find Erdrick Sword at some point, which could be just about anywhere, including in Sharlock. So here's one extra chest in Garanham. Just some gold.
Yeah, Highspirits getting some of that ancillary action handled here, topping off his herbs and getting topped up, and we'll see if there's any chests there in the back, at least 2, maybe just the 2.
And there's the sword. And if this is the turn-in right here, then all we need to do is find Sharlock. Let's see if this is turn-in or maybe it's grave. It's the grave. No reason at all to dip that, that's for sure.
No, absolutely. And with that additional knowledge of getting that cursed belt back there, that does ensure that there is an item inside of Hawksness below that Goldman that hits with giant swings. But as we know here in the booth, that's going to be the Fairy Flute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we see someone take out... How... Oh. Yes, it has to be the Fairy Flute. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's the only item that's left. Yeah. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the actual, just a cave. And there's Sharlock. That's a interesting little isthmus going up to. Sherlock. And, okay, back on Garanham again. It's right next to Garanham. That's nice. Got a place to top off before we head into Sherlock.
Yeah, got a nice place to top off those herbs after multiple deaths once we get into that Dragon Lord fight and find out that he's packing a punch. At least the chat hopes.
Yeah, so far the seed has been very, very kind to our runners, and other than that gold man in Hawksness, that's really the only thing slowing us down.
Yeah, and with knowledge that we can sleep it, although we didn't give it a shot again on Guelph's side, shouldn't put the runners too far back if they can get a little lucky with the sleep and it didn't roll too high on the HP.
Yeah. All right, Aaron is going to give this gold man another try. Let's see if he uses sleep. He's trying to hurt more again. Okay, seeing if maybe he was unlucky. Alright. Gotta heal up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron's still at 66 MP. Oh, he's trying to hurt more over and over again. Alright, I think he's given up on it. Sorry, did I say MP when I meant HP? Yeah, Aaron doesn't have that level 16 with the big HP boost on it yet, so he's really in danger here. He can be one shot from full health.
Yeah, and this gold man is not participating. He keeps repeatedly waking up here. Eventually, it'll stay asleep long enough for him to top off the heal here and then give another shot. He did get 50 damage on that first swing, so we'll have an idea here after the second swing.
Oh, that's a nice 317 experience, but I don't think we're going to be grinding that guy. That's a little rough. Especially when we've got such good options near start. Yeah, Aaron gets the bad news. That's not where the sword is. That's really what he was hoping for. And he's going to have to go and find Garanham, which I'm sure was already a priority for him anyway. Oh, that's the other side of Swamp right there. Okay, I think this is a single continent, I believe. It's possible that Swamp Cave leads him close to where Garanham and Sherlock are, though. And it's gonna come down here, mostly to check to see if there's a chest, I think. And it might be a good grind, you never know.
Or not with that 13 experience. It does go down to the single hurt more. But yeah, Aaron's still looking for the sword, so yeah, sees no chest, says bye Gwalen, hits that outside button.
Yeah. I do like having Gwalen's love if, you know, random experience for levels is on. But I can certainly see the argument for not picking her up. But it's really nice if, like, you're in Sherlock and grinding, you can just talk to her and see how far you actually have to go for the next level. It can make a big difference in decisions sometimes.
No, absolutely agree. Situationally, it can be nice here. We do have Highspirits getting to his level 16. He is in full grind and go outside of having to pick up the rainbow drop, which he has already seen, I believe, where that location is. And he already knows where Sherlock is. So we see him repeatedly here taking battles. Now he's going to go out and walk.
Yeah. Aaron is going to get his sword in a second here, and he's going to know that he just needs the harp turn in as well, and then yeah, that's really the big thing. No one's seen it yet, right?
We haven't tracked on Highspirits side, so he must have saw it while we were watching that Goldman fight, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, he must have. I mean, who can blame us, right? That Goldman fight was pretty interesting. So.
No, absolutely agree. That was I was very curious to see if we could actually get it down, and he was able to pull that off. So he's gonna see Swamp here or Grave here in the basement and immediately nope out, just like our other runners have so far. So Here we go. Sass is going to find out about this gold man, the fairy flute, and the 317. Hopefully, if things go well for him.
I like that heal use there. That was a very much easier fight for Sassage. Is he grinding? He's grinding the gold man? Okay. That's a choice. It's not, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, really. I really like when you can grind a spike tile because, you know, you don't have to depend on RNG for when your next fight is. You just step back onto the tile. And it is a lot of experience. You cannot deny that. So, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, even with just the broadsword, he is he's been getting some fairly consistent 3-shot kills here, so that's working out really well. We'll see if this grind pays off. He has jumped out to a nice experience jump here.
That Goldman is really cooperating by staying asleep for him, though. That's really helping out this process for him a lot. Oh yeah, there's Highspirits has his rainbow drop, and he is gonna poke into Sharlock here. Or not. Maybe he's just planting the drop and gonna maybe stay at the end and then go back. Right. I'm not sure if this is an attempt to beat it, or I guess this is how chaos goes, right? You gotta get at least close to the level of what you would think you would need, and then see how difficult are DL1 and DL2 actually going to be. This might be a win for Highspirits, or it might be where we find out that we're going to need to grind a bunch more levels.
No, and I don't mind this play. If you get lucky with both the Dragonlord 1 and Dragonlord 2 not ramping up and being pushovers here, it's definitely winnable at that point. You just got to get lucky and have both roll in your favor.
Yeah, this Axe Knight on the spike tile is hitting him for 3 experience, so this could be a grind too, if it's worth a lot of experience, or for 3 damage, sorry. Yeah, anyway, that was not a place where we're going to grind, because that was only 30 experience for that fight, even though it was free.
Yeah, that's typical of oh my goodness, swings and does 2 damage to the Dragonlord 1.
Yeah, that's bad news. So hurt resistance is not randomized on DL1 or DL2, I believe. It's still going to be 15 out of 16. So, oh, and he puts us to sleep too. This looks like fun.
Yeah, fun with a heavy air quotes for the runners, but I was busting out laughing here. So we have a sleep and very, very high agility Dragonlord 1 here that if it rolled anywhere high on its HP is going to be a major problem even with levels.
Yeah. But I think first things first is we should probably grind a few levels out. Highspirits knows he can just come down here and kill some Mad Drakkies, get some levels, so let's see if that's what he goes for. I wonder, is he in the Mad Drakkie zone?
No, I think he's been staying just north of it. I don't know that he ever really walked down into it. He kept seeing all these stone men and blue dragons.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him, because the Mad Drakkies are definitely just a little bit better, I think. Yeah, this zone is definitely inferior, I would strongly believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he's looking for here. We'll find out momentarily. I'm sure he'll run into it. Oh, the stone man over here as well, probably.
Yeah, most likely. I also think that the Mad Drakkie is probably going to be less likely to run. It's got, it seems to be a little bit tougher of an enemy. It looks like Aaron has found his harp trading. Picked up the Staff of Rain. And he'll go back to get his rainbow drop, I'm sure, soon. And then we'll just see if he goes and finds what Dragonlord 1 is up to. Meanwhile, Sassage is getting his Erdrick sword. Kind of a little hard to handicap this. Like, Highspirits has the most knowledge, except for the grind spot. That's 55 for that metal slime. Not great.
Yeah, so this is the Blue Dragon Stoneman zone still here. So he's getting nominal numbers from them two enemies. The other two enemies, he's still swinging through that I've seen so far, but they're real low. Not sure, and he's running from Wizards, so they must be bad as well. So Aaron in that Magic Dracky zone. We'll see if he's able to start catching up with that.
Yeah, if I'm Highspirits and I have this knowledge that he does, I might go try that Goldman some more. Well, I don't think he ever killed the Goldman, though. He didn't, so he doesn't know that it's worth a bunch of experience. Maybe it's not worth it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Highspirits is walking back to the desert, but he's not stepping down a tile or two, which gets him into the Matadraki zone.
Exactly. So you can literally see on screen, we have Highspirits 2 or 3 tiles north of where Aaron is in the same desert, getting different encounters here. And that Magic Dracky just dropping 239 a pop for Aaron over here. He did just pick up level 17, found out the terrible news about 0, 1, 3, 4 for stats. Automatically just started grinding again. And at this rate we're going here, Aaron should take the experience lead here probably within the next minute or two.
Yeah, I have to wonder if Aaron is kind of metagaming a little bit. Well, I mean, we're only 29 minutes in, but still the seed has been free, and he's thinking, no one's finished yet. It must not be like a free DL1, DL2 situation. He doesn't know. He has not been to Sharlock, so he doesn't know exactly how difficult DL1 is going to be. And it's very possible that, like, one more level that's kind of borderline, he might go and give it a shot, and then he'll find out that it's not going to be so easy. But yeah, definitely an interesting question of, for right now, how long Aaron grinds. And also a question for Highspirits, how long is he going to grind it, and is he going to look for a better grind spot? Because this is okay, but for a Chaos grind, it's just not great. You want to find something with at least 200 experience most of the time.
No, I absolutely agree. And if the overworld grinds weren't paying off, or I didn't happen to find one of the good ones, I think I would definitely be double checking my spikes, and that Goldman would probably be in play even with the nasty hits and having to sleep. But with our runners, the way they're set up right now, no one picked up Whalen. So unless they take Death Warps or randomly decide to walk and talk to the king, we have no clue what level 18's experience requirement is. So we could still be grinding for several thousand levels at this point.
Yeah. So probably not several thousand levels, but several thousand experience.
Very good. Oh, and I didn't see that. Hot Toddy's asking in chat, there are XP requirements. No, we have random XP requirements. We literally have no clue what the XP requirement for each level is. So we could be one Magic Dracky away or another 20.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that's been added to our Magic Tracker. Yeah, Unos, you make a good point. All of these guys want to win the race for sure. Man, it's just hard to. You gotta get the best outcome that you think you can get. If you think you can win it, then try to win it. But if you think you can, second is your best bet, then shoot for that, I guess. But yeah. Props to Highspirits for going back and checking this Goldman. He's not trying to put him to sleep, though. I think he's going to give up on it. Meanwhile, Sassage is going back and grinding the Goldman some more. I don't think that he went into Sharlock yet, though, did he? He did get his staff and his drop, but I don't think he's been in Sharlock.
No, I don't believe so. I think he was just wrapping up his homework just a couple moments ago, and immediately went right back to this grind, just assuming 17 is not going to be enough. But if chat is correct, we're going to see level 18 at least over here on Aaron's side and a couple more Magidrakies, looking like we need to get to around 8,500 experience. Two levels. He got 2 levels off that Magidraki. Big power. We have definite normal standard Dragon Lord ready stats at this point, but Aaron's in for a little bit of a rude awakening with this initial form of Dragon Lord. We'll see if he'll preemptively stop spell or find out the hard way about the sleep.
Yeah. What's the lowest HP that DL1 can have?
I think that's a great Brian Williams 42 question. I'm not going to lie, I don't know what the minimum is. 50s, somewhere in the 50s it looks like, but it can be topped all the way up to 255, I believe.
Yeah, we also don't know what his stop spell resist is yet. That could be very important here with the sleep that DL1 has. Yeah, there are a lot of unanswered questions about this Dragon Lord fight.
Yeah, the good thing is for both forms of the Dragon Lord 1 and 2, the stop spell is capped at being a max of 7 out of 16, so it's still a weighted coin flip in your favor of getting it to land. Just seeing on different races this week already, that 716 doesn't matter when RNG wants to kick in and not let you have it.
Okay, Guelph is finally getting his Staff of Rain. He's the last one to do so. I'm sure he's already seen the Rainbow Drop Cave, since that was pretty easy to find. And then we'll have to see what sorts of decisions he decides to make.
Yeah, Guelph definitely saw it earlier. I saw him get in there, but we have Aaron going to make a attempt here. Maybe he gets lucky, maybe not. We'll find out momentarily. This should be exciting.
Yeah, maybe he throws a Hurt More out there like Highspirits was trying and it lands, and that's the fight. But, you know, you don't like his odds right now. Just never know.
Yeah, and in short order down here, SassageLink is going to get his level as well. With the weird number he's going to hit here, he might hit that sweet spot between 17 and 18, or 18 and 19. We'll find out. He did. He just missed 19. I don't know if he'll try to go to 19 first. He doesn't. He's like literally less than 50 away.
That's unfortunate for him, but we know that it probably doesn't matter regardless. So.
Yeah, he'll get it almost
spike,
possibly
maybe?
on the spike. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the Axe Knight is only worth about 30, so we'll have to see if that's enough for his level or not. Oh, what is Sassage looking for there? Is he trying to refine Garanham or something? Yeah, I think that's what he was looking
Yeah, came in at the back angle. We'd seen everybody coming up from the south, but he came in from the west.
Alright, well, Aaron he's doing significantly more damage to the DL1 than Highspirits was, and he's got the stop spell landed, so he's got a decent chance of taking down DL1. It's just a question of how much magic is he going to use, and you know, this might be enough, because it all depends on really what DL2's got, I think. Good choice to use the fairy water. That actually might be a good idea for DL1 in general here. Oh, there, he's down. Alright, if this is a sleep DL1, then it's quite likely that Aaron's got it, but we'll have to see what he's got in store for us.
Yeah, sleepy DL2 here, or otherwise low HP. Our Dragon Lord 2 can't have any HP between 100 and 230.
Yeah, sure feels like a lot of them lately have been around 200, but you just never know. No spells so far. I would be expecting heal at some point, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm always just waiting for that heal to come out, and I'm hoping it's sooner than later if I haven't thrown a stop spell. And if I throw a stop spell, it's inevitable it won't actually ever do anything. He's had some decent rolls here though, on his damage range. He'll definitely be into kill range, whether it's enough HP is another story.
Yeah, I'm curious if anyone is counting, but this fight seems to be going pretty decent for him. Lots of big rolls. Beta Strep's got the number. Nice. Thank you.
And don't look now. Both our bottom runners, one at 17, one at 19, are also going to be coming into this Dragon Lord fight.
Yeah. Man, is it possible that Highspirits had too much knowledge? Like, because everyone else didn't know how bad DL1 was, and Highspirits got his expectations built up so that he was expecting DL1 to be even worse than it is. But also Highspirits did not know where the good grind was, and it looks like not enough for DL2 on Aaron's side. Okay. And they both died to DL1 on the bottom. That's interesting. Okay. So now I think Aaron's really in the driver's seat out of everyone. He's got the knowledge of DL1 and DL2, and he knows he needs to just grind a little bit more, I think.
Well, it's a little bit more than a little bit more that we just saw on that death. 7,300 experience needed for the next level.
Oh, man. So if I see that, then I might be tempted to load up on Fairy Waters, see if I can save all of my MP on DL1, and try to get through with more MP to DL2 and give it another shot, perhaps. Because 7,300, geez, we're going to be here for a bit.
Yeah, I don't care about 239 Magidrakis. That is a lot of Magidrakis. But we have Highspirits making another go round here with his knowledge. Additionally, SassageLink looks like he might be trying to go up and top up here and maybe give it another attempt as well. Guelph found out about his 2 to 5 damage range on DL1 and got slept and immediately went right back to grinding.
Fairy Water does 9 to 16 damage. That's been in the rando for like a couple of years now, I think. It's this Fairy Water and Torches doing damage are the same flag. Yeah, it's pretty much always we play with that on until we get to like the Rain and Flags. That seems to be about the only time that it gets turned off ever.
Yeah, it's typically a flag that is enabled, unless it's random percent or we turn it off just to abuse the runners on some of these later flags that we'll see here soon. But we got Highspirits in here trying this Dragon Lord 1, not having fun yet. We'll see if he can get through it and find out about the high HP Dragon Lord 2.
At least this Baby Breath is a little bit of a mercy on Dragon Lord 1.
No, I agree, and I think RNG will play a factor depending on what level 20 comes, because it seems like we're definitely going to see it on aaron2u2 side at some point here, but if you could get a lot more of the sleep and Baby Breath versus the physicals, because his physicals have been pretty decent and impactful, but the Baby Breath, with that armor is not very hard at all, and sleeps are a free turn. You could potentially get through this and still have maybe even 11 of those heal mores and have a better opportunity here.
Yeah, it's a little surprising that Highspirits did not think of Fairy Water strats on DL1, perhaps. It seems like the kind of guy that would think about everything like that to me, and yeah, he already knew that DL1 just had extremely high agility.
He does opt to start out this battle with the preemptive stop spell, so that's going to cost him a heal more and additionally a round. So based on the damage rolls we saw Aaron do at 138 attack power, Highspirits only at level 18, not realizing he's super close to level 19, down 4 attack. Most likely not going to get into that range, even if he max rolls out at this point.
Yeah, even if DL2 has heal, it would be shocking, just shocking if Highspirits were to convert this fight. So. We got Sassage back on DL1 again. It's just attacking. Interesting. So he is at exactly 88 MP. I imagine he's not going to use stop spell here, probably. But let's see what he decides to do. Yeah, he's just fighting so far.
Yeah, unfortunate for him, though. He went in with the 69 HP and then got ambushed, so did have to use an opening heal more, but does look like he's going to go straight forward with it. I think this is the play, with our knowledge at least. It maximizes the amount of damage you're going to get on this Dragon Lord 2, and you just hope that it doesn't heal on the back end.
Yeah, with all of the knowledge that we have right now, I would just be attacking this Dragon Lord until he decides to cast heal, and then deal with it at that point. But I don't know if I would do it with the knowledge that SassageLink has. But I certainly don't blame him, being that he was on that Evo multiple of 8, having an exact number of heal mores to work with. Still, it would be pretty surprising if this flight is successful, even though his rolls seem to have been fairly decent so far. Just a really beefy DL2.
No, agreed. We'll find out here momentarily, down to 4 heal mores. Meanwhile, I do want to point out on the left side of our screen here, aaron2u2 is creeping towards where that level's going to be, just shy of 15,000, and Guelph opted to just keep on grinding here and has moved into second on the experience points. So if this 19 level does not pan out for these runners, Guelph in good position to maybe sneak in a first or second here, depending on how this goes.
Oh, we saw a heal cast. Okay, that's a lot of man. Okay, there is no way that SassageLink is going to grind any further. He's just going to come back here and keep fighting this Dragon Lord. If he doesn't take it out right now, he might. He's got a chance. He needs more heal cast, that's for sure. He didn't get it, but he's coming right back here. No question in my mind.
Absolutely, especially knowing what this next level is. He's going to see that giant number there, knows that he was at the finish line with that guy, and if he has that preemptive stop spell, doesn't get ambushed, he is in a very good position to be able to do this.
Yeah, man, I really want to see someone think to pick up some more Fairy Waters to use them on DL1. That could really turn the fight, potentially. But either way, I think SassageLink is perhaps in the driver's seat unless he fails 1 or 2 more times here. He's sitting in a pretty good position with the knowledge he has.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that. Meanwhile, we did get aaron2u2 picking up that level. 0 strength, 1 agility, did get 23 more hit points, but 3 more MP.
Yeah. Okay, that is enough to use a Death Necklace now, if he wants to do that. And that could make a difference, perhaps. He does pick up the Fairy Waters, too. Yeah. Interesting. Alright. So if this dive is not successful for Sassage, I would expect that Aaron's going to take this race. We'll see. What? Well, is Guelph? What's Guelph up to here? He's in Garrenham, so he must be going to Charlotte right now too. Interesting. Maybe he'll maybe luck will be on his side. Jeez. Okay. This is pretty intriguing for sure. All I know is that Highspirits is in the worst position right now, it seems.
No, I have to agree with you. And yeah, we're going to, if Aaron tops off and heads south here, we're going to have 3 runners here in Charlotte, most likely all 3 on the Dragon Lord or various form of it at the same time here. Guelph does get to the spike tile first here. Should be the first runner to get over to the Dragon Lord one battle with Sassage just behind him, and Aaron maybe a minute behind both.
Yeah, they're going to be almost simultaneously coming to Dragon Lord 1 on the bottom. This could be crazy. Sassage does have a lot more knowledge than Guelph does. I don't think Guelph has even seen DL2 yet, I believe. But you never know. We'll have to see how this plays out. They have the same amount of MP exactly. They're like fighting in unison. Aaron does have the fairy waters on his side, so that's could be a big thing. And he has that extra level. I expect he's probably going to use the Death Necklace, but either way, Death Necklace or not, he'll be getting more doubles. So, oh, he's using it before the fight even. That's not bad play. Would you even use fairy waters after using a Death Necklace now?
No, I don't think so. I think his rolls are going to get into that same range. We'll find out in a moment which way he goes. It looks like, unfortunately, Guelph in his battle just getting way more physicals than Sassage is, and he's already down multiple heal mores in comparison.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine Guelph coming out of that DL2 fight on the right side. You know, you never know what'll happen, I guess. If he can actually get DL2 down to the heal range, perhaps he's got a shot, but it seems pretty unlikely based on that NP. Sassage must be almost through by now, but he's got to burn a heal more here as well. Yeah. Oh. So Aaron doesn't know about heal yet, does he? And he's got an even number of heal mores here. Oh, he's getting physicals a lot, too.
Yeah, exactly. So Guelph does throw the spell down. If he can roll high and just get lucky with heals, he might have a chance. But I do agree. I don't know that Aaron's going to throw the stop spell, and he does not because of that loss of a heal more.
Yeah, I think Sassage has the best odds right now, for sure. That's definitely the fight to watch if you're going to watch any of them. I mean, if it's too hard to watch 3 at once, because it's a little much. It's watching all these numbers go by, for sure.
Let's just all stop watching Dragon Lord battles and watch Highspirits try and get this last little bit of leveling here. But Aaron does have that big bump in attack power with that Death Necklace equipped, doing 12 to 24 range. So he might get to that heal with enough MP left over in the tank to be able to get that stop spell off and still finish. We'll have to wait and see how this all battles. But this is crazy. This is going to come down to the wire here on all of these runners.
Yeah, Guelph is... Oh, the heal is blocked, and Guelph is in the heal range, so he's got a shot here. He's definitely got a shot. Wow, I can't believe how little MP he came into this fight with, and he's done it. He's done it. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Must have rolled really off the charts. Get those GGs out in chat for Guelph35. We'll make sure that the times align, but it looks like he's going to be our first place winner, taking home 5 big points from this week 3 race.
Yeah, man, just kind of coming from behind a bit there. He was last to a lot of places and just did what he had to do against the Dragon Lord, and that was the difference.
Well, if all things align here, we have Sassage using his last heal more now. Should be potentially in that range, unless he's rolled poor. We'll see. And he gets his done. Get those GGs out for SassageLink. Should be finishing second here. And we'll see if either of these runners want to come in. And meanwhile, GGs for aaron2u2. We'll make sure there's no cross here on those because I don't have final times yet. We do have Sassage in at 53:34. Aaron probably going to be about 10 to 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, what a crazy close race in the end. And Aaron's got to feel... I don't know. I don't know how you feel with you knowing that you grinded 7,000 experience more than the two people that finished like a minute in front of you or less. And yeah, it's crazy. What a strange race finish, but that's how chaos can go, I guess.
No, absolutely. And tonight's winner has joined us here in the booth, Guelph35 GG. He was one that did half of the level 20 and then decided, you know what, I'm going for it, and it paid off. How you feeling, Guelph?
A little surprised I won, but happy about it.
Yeah.
I was hoping 20 would come quicker than it did, and after as long as it was, I'm like, you know what, I just got to try it.
Yeah, it was like 7,000 experience, and
oh gosh,
you grinded about halfway to it.
Yeah, I kind of figured, well, if 20 was needed, at least I was hopefully close to it. And if it wasn't, thankfully I didn't grind too long.
Yeah, it was one of those questions that we didn't even know the answer to based off of how the Dragon Lord 1 went, and at least our local knowledge, we had SassageLink with knowledge of heal on Dragon Lord 2, but no one else did. And welcome into the booth as well to our second and third place runners, SassageLink and aaron2u2 as well. SassageLink, how do you feel about the seed? And we'll kind of cover it with all of you since you finished all so tight.
Thank you. Yeah, that was really tight. Wow. Less than a minute between first and third, but I figured the Dragon Lord was going to be horrible because the rest of the seeds seemed to go pretty well.
And I think that's what ultimately Chad again was hoping, because it did seem like a pretty nice, straightforward seed for y'all.
So I'm the only one that saw heal on DL2?
No, you were the first to see it, so we got the knowledge of it from you. No one else had gotten that deep into the fight yet at that point. Dragon Lord 1 was not playing well with several of our runners tonight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it was Aaron that was first to fight DL2. And he probably got into heal range, but he did not see heal, so he just assumed that he needed the extra level, and that was unfortunately another 7,000 experience, and he grinded that all out before he went and tried DL2 again. And yeah, that is really the reason why Aaron did not take first. Meanwhile, it's also interesting because Highspirits was the first one to DL1 and had by a long shot, really. And he had all of that knowledge of DL1, and then he tried DL1 again a bit later and decided that he still didn't have enough, and yeah, he just kept grinding. And he also did not know about the Magidrakis in the desert south of Start, so that really killed him.
No, absolutely. Yeah, he stayed in that zone north with Blue Dragons and Stonemen while given 100 and something, not as nice as those Magidrakis. So, GG, Aaron, how I'm sure I know how you're feeling, but how are you feeling after this finish?
Yeah, man, there was just so many small things that could have changed this. And what was it at I had him at 164 damage at the 40-minute mark, and he just didn't use heal, I guess. So I don't know. I might have been 2 attacks in. Feels really bad, honestly.
No, and unfortunate for you, you see that next level, but you have that knowledge and go to the grind. And the grind was fairly efficient. You got there really quick, to be quite honest, in comparison to what I would have anticipated because of good Magidraki encounters. ultimately, yeah, just bad luck getting the heal. We'll officially find out what Dragon Lord 2's HP is here once we get Highspirits through this battle, or hopefully through this battle, and see exactly where that might have kicked in.
Yeah, I think like I did the math really quick, and I'm like, I could probably eke out another 20 points of damage if I bring Fairy Waters and get through that first fight a little bit faster. And I just didn't think that I should trust that, even though it was 7-some thousand experience to go. And I mean, it made for a reasonably safe finish, but
Yeah, being able to equip that Death Necklace definitely made your Dragon Lord fight
What were the
significantly
stats on
easier.
20?
sorry, what was that?
What were the stats on 20?
There's 20-some hit points was the big thing.
Yeah, it was 0, 1, 23, and 3.
Where was the Death Necklace?
It was the last chest in Mountain Cave.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else got that. Did we say no one else get that?
I ended up picking that up.
Okay.
I never went back in after my first foray there at level 1.
Yeah, no one can blame you for that. That's for sure. All the items were in pretty easy locations in general. Other than the Dragon Lord fights and that Goldman in Hawksness, you know, the seed was very kind to you guys overall, and yeah, that Goldman though, I don't know if all three of you killed the Goldman. But Sassage did a lot of grinding there. He was 300 and some experience, and
Oh, wow.
you just had to put him to sleep. So
I think I fought him once. He woke up a first turn and just knocked me out.
yeah, I think everyone, like all four of you, did fight him at some point, but not everyone took him out. We knew that he had the flute. Yeah, I can see that Guelph does not have the flute yet. So. And neither does Highspirits, actually.
I thought about that as a grind, but the Magidrakes, at least at the time, I'd only seen Magidrakes in that zone. And I was like, all right, so something I have to sleep and hit 3 times, or, you know, desert grind. I felt like the desert grind was better. And I didn't know the golems were even down there until I hit the dedicated grind on them.
Yeah, what were the golems like? I didn't catch that.
They were 5 experience. I think they were the noodle.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they were running from me, I think, at level 7 or 12 or whatever it was when I got that first big group of levels.
Yeah, we got him up on screen. That is noodle stats if I've ever seen them.
I'm wondering if there's any chance you could have repelled the golems, but not the Magidrakes. Probably not, but... Oh, Highspirits is down to the wire on this fight, by the way. He's got Dragon Lord casting heal, and he's got nothing left in the tank. Oh, and there's a Fire Breath. Okay, that's enough. I can't imagine that Highspirits is going to continue after that, but we'll see.
No, we did just get the forfeit in the race room, so get your GGs out for Highspirits. He gave it a lot of good opportunities here, but you know, already knowing he's in last, going to go ahead and throw in that towel. Unfortunate. Chaos can be chaotic after all.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race. It was a heck of a run by Highspirits, and you just got kind of confounded a little bit by the things that DL1 and DL2 were throwing at him. And, you know, I don't necessarily blame him for the decisions he made, but they did not work out in his favor.
All right, time for me to pull the calculator out.
Yeah, you're taking your 75% of 189 HP. And
Yeah, 164 is definitely into heal range, 100%. I can tell you that.
For sure, yeah.
He, second time around he healed, I was at 145, so...
Yeah, I had him at 150 before the 164, and it looks like 142 would have been the low level to proc. So what was that? I lost a coin flip twice, basically.
Yeah, because he was 50% healed. Yeah, that's unfortunate that you had that knowledge, I guess. But I'm still a little surprised that when you saw that 7K that you didn't decide to just pick up a bunch of Fairy Waters and see if you could get there with get to Dragon Lord 2 with more MP that way, perhaps.
Yeah, I felt like I lost, 2 heal mores, maybe? I don't know. It didn't seem like it was a lot, and once I used Stop Spell, I was losing 1 again anyway, so it didn't feel like I had that many more rounds, which was kind of the reason why I didn't. Then I bought the Fairy Water, and then I didn't even use it at first, because I think I was swinging 8 to 16, so I eventually realized it was smarter, but then, whatever.
Yeah, no, the Fairy Water was a good idea, but the Death Necklace was a better idea, and so it kind of nullified the first one. Like, the Fairy Water was a good idea until you were in Death Necklace range, and maybe you weren't thinking about the Death Necklace at the time or something, so...
Yeah, I think I wasn't thinking about... I was going to actually use it during the fight, and then I realized that was probably dumb. I don't know. Looking at the time difference, though, not buying Fairy Water might have got me a few more points on this one.
Yeah, perhaps. It really came down to the wire. Like, Guelph and Sassage were basically going into DL1 and DL2 almost neck and neck, and you were like heading into Sharlock as they were on those fights, so you caught up significantly with the extra strength that you had on DL1 and DL2. But yeah, honestly, if you watch this back, I think both me and DK and maybe all of chat were just shocked when Guelph got through his DL2 fight, because he had a much rougher DL1 fight than Sassage and was down more heal mores and just got into that heal range, and DL2 was kind to him, and that's how it goes sometimes, I guess.
I think I got a quad at one point there.
Yeah, I did see that and noted that on my sheet here as well. It was a fantastic finish to watch from all y'all. But I do want to say GG to Highspirits joining us in here. Chaos kind of flipped him the bird tonight. How are you feeling after that race, Highspirits?
You got a quad? I did not. I had 121 health and 93 defense, and I couldn't get a double on the Dragon Lord. DWR was not with me tonight. So GG everyone.
Yeah, you played this really well for the right up until you saw Dragon Lord 1, I guess. And I'm not saying you didn't play it well after that anyway, but you were first to see Dragon Lord 1 by quite a bit large margin, and really your levels weren't far from where everyone finished. I don't know what level you were at when you saw Dragon Lord 1, but
I was like 16 or something, because it was more just like a test to see what was in Sharlock and what Dragon Lord was like. And then like when I was doing 2 damage and missing every single hurt more, I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that you didn't come back there with Fairy Waters at some point to test out that and see if you could make a go of it that way.
I was still worried about my strength, because I went in at 79 strength, so...
Yeah,
like I said, it was more just to gauge what was going on.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. But yeah, and you also did not have the knowledge of the Magidrakis south of Start in the desert there. They were giving 200 and something experience. And...
Oh, I was fighting the Magidrakis. They were over. I was fighting them over by the town, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just having no luck getting him to appear, so it's like my grind was terrible. Like Dragon Lord 2 was terrible. It was like DWR just said nope today.
Yeah, stuff happens, I guess. Not only so much you can do about it.
Rando gonna rando.
Did anyone have anything else? DK, did you have any more questions?
No, I was just going to ask if anybody else the same thing. Anybody else have any final thoughts or any thoughts as we move into week 4 at all?
I just want to say GG's to everybody tonight, and good luck next week. Week 4 is going to be a lot less chaotic.
Maybe. But yeah, GG's to everyone. Again, this has been a hard winter league for me, but I think it's good to race against some quality opponents here, and it's hard to be too upset with the result when you're beaten by very good runners.
And GG, everyone. Good luck in the rest of the league.
Yep. GG's everyone, and thanks to the crew for putting on the show for us.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to step in here with DK. A lot of fun to watch this race for sure. I'm glad that I don't know if I would have been prompted to watch it had I not seen the call for a commentator. So I'm glad that I was. Not that I didn't want to watch it regardless, but I just forget about things. Yeah, thanks for the great race. Thanks to DK for doing the commentary. We got Mike and wait, who's doing the? Oh, is it Camion doing the tracking? And then
Camion's our restreamer.
Oh,
Mike and Kickles.
Okay, yeah. All right, that makes more sense. All right, yeah. Anyway, I guess, is there another race still going on? It's probably over by now, or not sure.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to think about rating us, and they were saying, let's not give any spoilers. So I think both races are wrapped up or wrapping up. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're sending it anywhere or not.
Okay, yep, fair enough. But I'm sure we will be back tomorrow. I don't know what is on the schedule. Thanks everyone so much for watching. That's it for me. Good night.
Oh yeah, and there's the upcoming schedule. We do have what is today and what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 17th, so we do have 2 races tomorrow. We have a 4 p.m. Eastern race between Tilo, Right Guy, Scarlet Shadow, Angel FM, and then at 10 or 8 p.m. Eastern we have Diabetes, the second Bob Pineapple, DK9146, and Centroid 41 racing. So look for that.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be rating Nest Cardinality, so stick around for some Big 20 game action. Thanks y'all so much for watching. Have a great night, everybody.